Hi, welcome to the classroom, yet another episode of the classroom. My name is Myra K, and of course today joining me is the one and only. Today I had someone calling him Pretty Alpha. Flora Show.
Hey, I want songachi.
Mboli pretty. Atechayuka, it's all about all light-skinned men. Kuba ne DJ Trizagambia ali beautiful.
Hey, okay, no problem.
Wakati awo Timo yeshimulekawa.
Ne Timo na era ndoza ali beautiful.
Beautiful Timo.
Gorgeous.
This is the classroom where we get to remind ourselves where we came from. Tuchekinge oba school fees abazadde baffe zali worth it. Zagwayo oba still zicha contributing. Today we are doing English. What was your best subject at school?
English. Naye kinagwera wano. So I can't even decide okuba webituufu. I can even decide okuba webifu, but English used to be my best subject.
English was your best subject. Wafuna meka mu P7?
Mu P7 nafuna B.
D2 mu English. Ate total aggregate.
Ate kati total aggregate sibazazi.
Wona
wamu.
Ezona.
Nafuna mmeka bana.
Bili endala ya chia. Math. Made neewunyiza. Math ne science.
Nagwa ne science nagwa. Naye kyenzijukira. Nali mu first grade Jesemba. Bebagamba nti
akajji katemeddeko bano.
Awo nali. Ate nozo kwende benzijidde mu bintu byange paka ku university.
And O level, how was it? How was English?
Era yali mu ko English yali mu by the way lwakuba nti oluzungu olwo namaani ndifunako bias.
Right.
Lwakuba nnyo hiti.
Ng'oyagala kusoma mu Lusoga?
No muli mpulira njagala abantu bonna bakole ekyabwe beyagalire mu kyabwe. Kyenali ndowooza naye namala nenzikiriza eyakusinza aba akusinze.
I remember they're studying Chinese naye takyabuuza.
Ndowooza okitegedde.
Mulala muko.
Tate brother naye agenda kukolerayo.
Ndowooza. Because lately he's getting a lot of trips to China.
Awo kiri okay. Language barrier bulwadde bw'amaanyi nnyo nagendako embalala eyo.
Nga tolina muyadde akanyankole.
Njagala nsongako busonzi.
Naye Oluganda n'onyankole tebyawukana nnyo.
And it was some time back. My mom is a businesswoman, so she used to travel a lot. But I remember I was in P6, P7, around that. No, P6.
That's 1990 what?
Nengenda naye nedamukwana. Nengenda naye. Ne tutuuka n'andekawo ng'agenze kukola. Nandeke ewaka naye nga ndekedde ssente biki
ng'olina ogenda kudduuka
baaba tebamanyi Luzungu tebamanyi Luganda
kati lwo n'agenda ekigali ojja kukkiriza
eyo nti ayo my sister went there n'akomawo yali agenze ku vacation ya wiiki nnamba yamalayo ennaku 3
yakigaanye
Oluzungu lwe boogera Olufalansa talumanyi
tamanyi kuvuga Lunyarwanda
luli Olunyarwanda tasobola ludula ate bavugira ku steering kko n'emmotoka bakola yakyukirawo n'adda.
What has your experience been in terms of language? Let us know in the comment section. Let's kick it off. We are doing English today, and personally, I think I got a D1 in English. I was very good in English and math. And then name 11 nafuna D1 mo GP. Because GP is English.
Tunalabire tutandike.
Kale katulabe owadde 2 ne wadde 1. Who's winning today's race?
Yeah man.
Gwasoko wansoke.
So ladies first.
Okay. I don't know if my friend will come tomorrow. John said. Begin. John wondered. This is rewrite. Section B.
English. One more time.
I don't know if my friend will come tomorrow. Said John. Begin. John wondered.
Begin. John wondered.
John
wondered whether his friend will show up the following day.
In the sentence, there's nothing like show up.
John wondered whether his friend will come the following day.
Okay.
Busy.
Yeah. Oh, you see.
It's a
Mark 1.
The snake was crossing the road when Peter killed it. Begin crossing.
Please.
The
I
snake.
beg your pardon?
The snake
Mm.
was crossing the road when Peter killed it.
Begin what?
Crossing.
Okakasa.
Yes.
Begin Begin crossing.
Yes.
Not while crossing.
Mukwana. Ekibuuzo tokizza mu comfort zone.
No. Another question. Begin crossing. Paz, who killed it? Peter.
The snake was crossing the road when Peter killed it.
Crossing the road was the end of the snake's life because Peter killed it.
Where I know for D2.
Honestly, how do you begin crossing with that question?
Crossing the road, the snake was killed by Peter.
But still, either way, it's all English. Did it sound like broken English for you?
The option. Kati gwe lwoyogedde oluzungu lwe tuliko lw'abaana batandikirwako kati bweyogera lwa masters.
Omanyi nina ka video ke nalabye mbu Abamerika bali tebategeera luzungu, so they decided like the British English, so ne basalawo ba simplifying nti pave are they called pavers? Not pavers. Zino katinanga, I'm used to American English. Pavements. So pavements, the British English is pavements. Kati ba America nga ino kwebuuza pavement chechi ba America nibagifula walkway. So chechimu naye nga bo simplifying nti oli wagamba walkway otegererawo awo batambulirawo ne kati pavement otegerera otya nti batambulirawo.
Tukyali ku D2.
Nedda.
Sigala ku marking guide kyegamba.
Wabula producer nze nagambye ojjemu password saa bintu byakumbonya.
Leta tumuweereze. Buuza ekirala eky'essomero kyoyagala nkubuuze.
Anti kati nze simu yange erimu ekibuuzo. Simu ya producer.
In the meantime,
oyagala kunyongera ekyo?
Kankwekwatirengamo nkubuuze nti we failed to visit you because the road was bad. Begin but for.
Ne questions bampadde ze bamuwaddeko.
Buzino nzibu nnyo.
I beg your pardon, we failed
to visit you because the road was bad. Begin but for.
But for. But for the road being bad, we failed to visit you.
But for?
Gwana basomesa abatukanganga nakugamba okakasa, are you sure?
Kadde one more time.
But for the road being bad, we failed to visit you.
Kati kali katiki ke batikinga nga ne basalamu bwe bati.
Ompadde half.
Butereevu.
Right.
But for the road,
we failed to visit you.
we would have visited you.
Oh. But for the road, we would have visited you. He's a cousin and a good friend of mine. Begin not only. Producer, these questions are not fair.
Agambye atandamu one more time. Kale kankuyabe nyizo okagwa.
He's a cousin, but also a good friend of mine. Begin not only.
Not only being a cousin, he's also a good friend. Not only being a cousin, he's also a good friend. What?
Not only is he a cousin,
not only is he a cousin, yes,
but also a good friend.
Not only
is he a cousin, but also a good friend. Hey. Since you fired two, let me also fire the second one. It is alleged that he stole from his neighbor. Go get a figures. Begin he. It is alleged that he stole from his neighbor. Begin he.
He stole from his neighbor, it is alleged.
I beg your pardon.
He stole from his neighbor, it is alleged.
Why did the people mark you?
He allegedly stole from his neighbor.
Is he copying?
No, English was my language, man.
English is not your first language
Yeah.
because you have to think twice. You have to
And
think so. In fact, not twice. Like 10 times for you to get the right
So
answer.
ngiyise boke nyini gwampadde chance abantu bampe kati omanyi kyoba bampadde.
Are you cheating for him?
You stole from his name.
That's the right one.
Leka nkuwenze. Sikulinako buzibu.
Before, what is the weather like today?
The weather? Kati wano wambuzabuza, but it's sunny.
It's sunny. So did you have those sessions mu class ya mtu kamsoka ne mogera ku weather then mukola ne those story times pose bazogeranga batya?
Kati obunku buzibu bwe nasinga ofuna. Nze nasomera mu ssomero eritali lya ddiini from P1 to P3. Okuva P3 okuva P4 paka senior 4 nsomera mu masomero g'abasiraamu, staunch Muslim school.
They don't do those things.
Kati mwe muteekera ebyo bisimanya nene ebimba bwamwe tuyingiranga na dduwa.
So you didn't have news. We also used to have prayers every morning before the classes. Nga
mwenna mutandika
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah. Ayya ninamu. So, but first we used to have news. Yes, please tell us the news. How your morning was, how the weather was before you came. I think that's why I even ended up into journalism.
I know.
Nikakati goto kwoti awo nomabataberanga na news.
Fete twabikola ebyo. Era ffe nze ekimu kyenewuunya abaana kye balina nga naffe tukirina ye wiyanga wiya.
Eyo majemba.
Nali manyi kaali kagundi kape wiyanga wiya.
A man of Uganda, I'm marching along the path of education, singing and dancing with joy, together united for a better Uganda. We are the children of tomorrow of Uganda.
We've never. Mwatulimba.
You're still the pillars. You're the pillar. What you one of the pillars of Galaxy? What was story shegwa?
Anyway, nachisoboka.
Those all up. You feed the nation every single day.
Na omuntu yali lekedda osoma. Kale omuntu yali maze okusoma.
Chakanze nkyasoma.
Wesimba.
Ate nkyalina osoma. Because after this degree, I want to go and do a master's in strategic communication.
I wish you well.
Strategic. Ngamba manye kyokugamba, nkigambye ntya, era nfunamu ki.
I wish you well.
Tolinayo plan yadde somayo yadde.
Nze gayina okusoma obupande kinyiiza. Tako okusoma.
Funa okusoma obupande kunyiiza. I have another one for you. Both the biology textbook and the history textbook were in bed shape. Begin neither. Both the biology textbook and the history textbook were in bed shape. About bed shape, okay, bad shape.
Neither. Vitabili meka?
Biology textbook and the history textbook.
Neither did. Neither either one. Pass.
Pass. That's what I've learned.
Neither.
Mm-hmm.
Did the biology textbook nor the history textbook were in bad shape.
Wakaddemu abantu nga bakubuulira.
Nekyo kyokka kye njogedde ensi y'omutima ndeka.
Neither the biology textbook nor the history textbook was in good shape.
Was? Hey, ngambye were good shape.
What ogambye bad shape?
Bad shape. Anti kyongambye.
Anti kati wali kibadde it was in bad shape. The other one was also in bad shape. Yeah. So if it's neither, it means you give the opposite of bad. Nkulina.
Notuuka ku makisi zange
tugenda tulabanga results kituufu zizo wafuna tebakuwayiriza
nga ndabe The president and the 10 other government officials are touring our village. Begin, use, as well as, instead of, instead of and.
So the president.
The president and the 10 other government officials are touring our village. Begin, use, as well as, then instead of, and.
The president, as well as the other government officials, are visiting our village.
The president, as well as 10
other government officials are visiting our village.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wamakinga ijate yayocheza.
Nabo bayochanga.
Is touring our village.
Is touring
a tour. Abera oberojo gende president yekanga bana balobalesi.
Ate bali 10.
Bali 10. Yeah man.
How many siblings are you at home?
Turi abana bana.
Oli wakumeka.
The last born.
Like both mom and dad.
Yes.
So you have a step brothers, step sisters.
Of course abutebabula yo babayo.
Tobabala.
Babala nanti kati nze wombuuza mba njogera nze.
Producer ina nakabuzo kakuleetedde. Agambye. What is that one thing you used to do in school that your child does not do?
Ekintu Alfa kyatakola kyesinaba.
Bamitani?
Alfa. Ojjawo L mu lyange
n'oteekawo I. From Alpha to Alpha.
Obuzibu bwokka bumusanzeemu omuvubuka oyo. Ripooti ye buli lwejja eriko ekigambo he's smart and humble.
So
kimunyaamu omutwe.
But you also seem to be humble.
No.
Like, you know those people that seem to be humble in front of teachers.
Embeera yetukakkanyiza.
Naye nga tobeerangako humble.
Sibangako.
You and humble cannot be the same sentence.
Bantuma sengenge emirundi gy'otamanyi. Bampitako freedom fighter nalwanako ku ssomero nga nkubya sikaali. Si birungi naye byebyo. Nadojingangako lessons nga kuba nze we nasomeranga ekizimbe kya kalina. Nga ndojingira ku balcony omusomesa abajjira eno nefulayingira library bw'ayitawo n'enfuluma bwe nzikirira eno bwe nkola ki. How is my son humble? I want to see his smart edge. I want him to maintain his smart and stubborn. Double S.
Double S, smart and stubborn.
Yes.
Because for me, I wasn't stubborn. Me, I keep on telling people, they were just misunderstandings. So I didn't have Nancy. I'm telling you, for example, nina ebintu ebyaleetera abantu okungamba nti ndi stubborn. Nenga mutuufu singa baafuna my side of view. Bali chitegedde. So one time, now dormitory wing here, because you know dormitory wings is having a fence. So kat girls dormitory wing, yali fenced with babita batyo bopumuli obw'emiti. Those obukola fence.
Bulinga bukali busitani babita batya oba Christmas tree.
Vakuba Christmas tree. Then waliwo obulala obulina wider leaves.
Mbutegedde.
Kati bali babu fence, bo bali bakola fence ya girls wing. Nenga babutekamu munda mash babita batya? Mpozi sengenge babita batya obutimba bwe basiba.
Mesh wire.
Mesh wires. Wire mesh.
Wire mesh.
Wanjogeza songa olufu Alpha.
Kale,
So wire mesh, bali asibako wire mesh nenga gulu kuliko sengenge nyini ngovude katimba. Kati me I didn't watch morning preps. Ngera sizosomera olabakera morning sanga sente zikozesa. Yeah. Ngasoma morning preps mbamdom. Kati nga ate dormitory ngi bajigala gate. Ngabana bona amazogera morning prep. Kati the only way out is kubuka wire mesh. Ogwe mu toilet ku campus oba ku sick bay. So one time bambuka. Teacher on duty supervising abana balongosa chozo ku campus ngayimiridde what? Tunoolidde. Nangamba, calm down, madam. Calm down.
So you call that a misunderstanding? Yes.
It was a misunderstanding because they had to wait and let me explain. If the gate was open, twali badde tukolachi, mpita mu gate because it was not me, it was me and my other friends. So never tukutisa chozo mala wiki number. That was not fair.
oba mwazimbiranga mutya
baba ziri zalinka
esomero lirina toilet ennungi.
So we have this other one. Pause tukomyewa.
Olina ekibuuzo?
Nina ekibuuzo kyo. Biology, okay. She does not know the answer. That's why she's doubting. Begin if.
If she knew the answer, she wouldn't have been. If she knew the answer, she doesn't know.
She doesn't know the answer. That's why she's doubting.
If she knew the answer, she wouldn't be doubting.
No, yeah, it's right. If she knew the answer, she would not have been doubting.
Yes.
It's all the same.
Aha.
Choka did too.
With anger.
Nekatidindako. Bana abakola abafuna grade 1, grade 2. By relating about enough about the 1 did.
Yacho bagenda batebo bagenda bona abananye okufuna emirimu.
Nefudemu ko buzibu ngosoma report ya Alfa. Muno bagenda mpitisi.
No, akyali mugundi. Akyali mu topu. Byangu
bitegerekeka.
Kati ninda wano mbine ebyazze byesitegeera.
Oyino genda no kati mpitisi. Parent teachers meeting.
Jalaba. Angry and proud, Joseph resolved to fight back. Begin with. Angry and proud.
With anger and pride, Joseph resorted to fighting. D1 material. This is how we go to the distinctions. I'm telling you. Over one over Alpha, bakopa no kopa. Let me see. I'm smelling kopa. Yes. It's a joke in there. Yakogere somero masa.
Omugo gunyonka.
Temukopa.
Mama.
Ne King Fahad bakopa.
King Fahad. Kuba nasomera ko King Fahad.
King Fahad gali amekaga primary.
Anyway, twaya ukana. Kuba zaali bbiri waliwo yali enatete. Wabawo yali ekyengera kati nze nali kuyakyengera.
Mugana yali kuya natete. Bebali bakopa.
Olwa nze natuuka bwenge omwaka gwe nagenderako gwe baali bayawula. In fact yali ekyengera neevaawo neeyongerayo e Buddo ne bagituma Buddo Islamic Primary School. So yagenda malira eyo.
Kati gwe kyegeza mayira ku Buddo Islamic.
Nabala ku Buddo Islamic Secondary School, Primary School.
Ne baba abenatete baali bakopa bayani mwakopa. Omanya omwana nga badeta
basomesa omwana n'ayita mukuyita okukopa.
Va ku by'okusomesa omwana n'ayita. Tuyinza kungamba promotional report yo oyina second grade ya 18, that's P7. Nodda ne results za PLE ngoyina 5 aggregates.
Abaana bemigaba abaana ne basulanga batunula.
Tebatakubanga twalita.
Anti mwera. Anti wali mugezi of course.
Nali mugezi ate nga sina ddala, just misunderstandings. What was your school life like?
Which school? Which level?
Tutandikire ku primary.
Primary? I was a leader, by the way, from P5. I was a prefect.
Goli prefect to watch? Mess prefect?
No, saberako mess. Nasooka nembeera wa discipline. Nembeerako owa obuyonjo.
Sanitary prefect.
A sanitary prefect.
How was that supervising Anga Jaws?
Then it was P5. P5 was sanitary. P6 was discipline. P7 got about to kill his Simao.
Move that busy.
In secondary, senior 1, senior 2 say Simbao. No, senior 2 ne Simbao. Then secretary.
What?
Or body prefect. Senior 3, nembera wa communication.
Information prefect.
Twalina ne notes board nga muteekako amawulire batuguliraga amawulire babulaza amawulire nojja mu storage olowooza nti yaliwako abaana okulaba biki ebityo
kuva dde oli muna amawulire
kati nga biwadika nalina ne kahandi akalungi
nakalaba luli nga otuwandiikira
nalukola ku kikyati bwe tuti
nze bannayenze ebintu ebyali mu handwriting era nakati era Alpha as long as we are together never make me a secretary in any meeting. I'm a job and a minutes.
Senior 5, assistant head prefect. University, they are dalu straight away.
Tewali ko guild council.
nawagiranga abantu kubaayo nti omuntu wange wuuyo ne mupikira
gamwe bapikirire
nga ffe tuyisaawo bwe tuba tetukutteeko tayitawo.
Me primary, I started being a prefect in P2. I was the MDD prefect. P3, still MDD. P4, I became deputy head girl. P5, I was head girl. P6, I was head prefect. Senior 1.
Wasomera musomero limu? Wagenda kukyusa?
In fact,
America?
This is what happened. Nasomera musomero limu from P2 up to P6. So when I was in P6, they changed me school to go get a school. We also lokunskizo registering for PLE ngandimo P6 because my school refused. Ashtegede. But in the P7 najikolera mu P6. Yeah, that's how I changed school. So in Form 1, I was made dormitory captain because I was messing with a matron. Matron amkolera into winjina full dormitory captain. And she gave an excuse of if you want to catch a thief, send a thief.
Yes.
That's how she made me the dormitory captain. Then Form 2 I became dormitory prefect O level. Form 3 I became head girl O level. Form 5 I became head prefect.
Over the
Leader. Then when I was doing my first course,
that's what we have in common.
Year 1 I was crowned Miss.
Wamondola nako?
Yes, I was into beauty pageants. Then after, in my second year, I became General Duties Minister on the Guild Council.
A Guild Council yonna gaana. Twali eno bano bemuwulira abasalira w'essomero ba invisible hand.
Ati ku campus yaffe tulina group abayita bamabina. Beebo. Sinange simanyi ati babiri erinnya lyabwe.
Tewali? Badde nja kwebuuza.
Nga nkola muki. Today I have my bum, tomorrow I don't know. I'm not really sure if I carry it along. Anyway, let's continue. It's me asking, right?
Yes.
No, I asked last.
You asked last.
Yeah. How many questions do you have left?
Ninayo bachimu.
It's you asking.
I only realized how dangerous the man was after meeting him. Begin only. I only realized how dangerous the man was after meeting him. Begin only.
Only meeting him made me realize how dangerous he was.
Only after.
Only after meeting him. Only after meeting him, I got to know how dangerous he was.
Not after Badoka Wusi.
Building seems to be on fire. The building seems to be on fire. Begin, it appears.
It appears. It appears like the building is on fire.
It appears that
the building is on fire.
The building is on. Now, when you have
to.
If you were to go back to school, which level would you go back to?
Nsobola kuddayo mu primary.
Right.
Njagala tegeera byangu bannange.
Your secondary toina gasoma chemistry.
China kuba ate ebya primary ate byo ndaba bingasizza nnyo okusinga ebyo.
Ebya secondary.
Kwa tutambulidde okimanyi nti math omusangayo mu secondary, omusangayo mu university, science biki. So eri level eri gye twatandikirako.
It's the basic, it's the foundation.
Eyo gye njagala.
What was your subject in high school?
Math.
Right.
Era mwebaza ku Katonda nti namuyigako kubala ssente. Tewakira kyemmanyi mu math.
Teacher ki yasinga okutawanya kusomera?
Bamuyita Mulondo Richard.
Yakola ki?
Mulondo Richard oyo ye kennyini yatugamba nti bw'oba ofuluma tosaba. Fuluma bufuluma. Kati lumu nali mu diarrhea. Nkanya kufuluma bwe ngenda bwenzira owaka kiriniki teyakoze ow'essomero.
Sick bay.
Omulaasa oyo nali nfuluma omulundi ogwokusatu bwendi. Nagamba go back and sit. Anti nawulira nga wendi. Chimpitamu. Ne mugamba kati ng'ate jjukira ebiseera ebyo era kyobola banganze saawa eno nze bwe nfuna embira abantu bagamba ne wenzijano ku mulimu bantu mbaga nti nasuze mu washroom nze sikyekwekereza because I know it is normal. Mayira gaye yankwatira mu class nga ntya okwogera mu baana nswale ninamu ensonyi bikiki nga sinza alaba amaliriza nga mpandiika ndi nga ne munkolako bukonyi mpulira bubi
oyinza offa
kata ne bakuba akadde naye nga ngamba wensitukira kyabika
wakola oti
nalinda abaana ne baggwamu mulimu obwo obwana obutavaamu mu kiraasi kabeeramu kakamu bubiri bwesembyasembyaamu bweki nenfuluma naye neefuula kuba desike twali tuzipanga bwe tuti kati wabeerawo ka corridor so nafuluma ngaefuula nti leero ndeeseeyo ka kodio
nga wese
bwe nzika bwe ngenda n'ekintu kyange kyokka to make matters worse era nentuuka mu toilet ng'era wali yayiyo mukonko natavaayo.
That was one of your worst days.
Gwe tomanyi nze siriiko ebyo sitole banjeeya nakikola
wakikola
abatulabanga mulya nammwe muli bantu ekyo mukikola.
I feel your pain.
Mulondo namukyawa.
For me it was Uncle D.
Yakola ki?
Uncle D teyankwana.
Kirasi ki?
Yes, Mr. Mr. TD, and it was one of my best subjects. It was one of my TD teachers. So Uncle D was a nice but the worst teacher, and the other TD teacher was teacher Mr. Nsamba Peter.
Let me ask.
Kasaka kunyumiza Emboozi ya Uncle D. Uncle D oyo ngagenda to a project, so oyina okukola ennyumba 5 houses. Those are the complete plans gaina buli kimu. Ina ground floor plans atenga zonna kalina. Ground floor plan, say cross sections, pictorials, everything. 3D images buli kimu. Ennyumba 5 in 1 month. Kata no kujanga ennyumba 5 zonna zina kunenga ina sitazili complete. So he says every house you don't have chiboko 5. Meaning I know kunkuba emboko, like every house that is not complete emboko 5. I know kunkuba emboko 25. Naso kankubako emboko 5. My dear.
Nenga kubawa.
Nesitula skati yange bwenti njagala mulaga kyempita. Nesitula skati yange bwenti nende nsangulu nendekana. Nangamba when you're done, put your skirt down and lie down.
Omulaso omulaga kote yapo.
Nenzirawo, nanyongera, nenzirika. Baba ntola musigbe nabagamba let her be. Bwana dengolo ngamuwa balance.
Yasinga Uncle D, big up on yourself. Nayenza okuba ng'owange bakutenda.
Nze nja kufa n'omusomesa kuba omwana wange.
Njagala kubuuza, what was your experience with female teachers?
With female teachers?
Were you a sweet girl?
I was a loved girl at school. I was loved despite the fact that I was stubborn. But my problem with my female teachers, Madame Nantombwe, also my geography teacher, my biggest problem with them was they overassumed parenthood on me. Even actually my primary female teachers, they overassumed parenthood. Like being a delicate girl, because I was a very delicate girl, despite the fact that I was stubborn. So I was delicate. So everyone parented me. Kati olinga ne bakusanga nga bakubira ekintu nga takimanya gamba goli mwana wange nga kusabula.
Okay. Negombako teacher. Naita Deborah. Nzeravu yange ku bakazi kuvadda.
Teacher Deborah yali afana.
Naita Deborah era yasomesa English. Ndowooza ensonga lwaki baada teacher Deborah bw'oba okyaliyo nga nabino osobola obbiraba ku King Fad. Big up on yourself. Yanjagaza nnyo English. Teacher Deborah ng'ayingira ngambala skati ng'ekomamu. Ate nga Deborah ayingira.
Ate ng'essimu ly'abasiraamu.
Abasiraamu naye nga ye tabiinaako buzibu. Nga tabiinaako buzibu. Twali mu P6 awo nga watandikira. Naye nga Deborah ayingira class yonna neewunya akawoowo. Deborah n'afuluma. Deborah ng'akwata essimu. Deborah ng'akola akabi. Deborah nga buli wiiki ajja n'enviiri nga ndala. Deborah ng'alina handi ennungi.
Deborah alabika yalina boyfriend. Ng'amuteeka mu ssente.
Abakazi abamu beefaako. Deborah yali wakabi. Just kyokka kye yali talina yali tavuga. Ng'era ajja n'obulungi bwe bwonna ku booda.
I can relate ku ennaku zino nninnya booda n'enzaamaanyi kyempitamu.
Kitegedde.
What is one thing you studied in school and you feel like it was useless?
Kye nasoma.
Ng'olaba tekirina makulu.
Naye ebisinga obungi.
tuwayo nga bisatu
abakulembeze twasomako baaki abatufuga
Milton Obote Uganda, Nyerere Tanzania, Jomo Kenya, negwe twali bayimbi
twabisoma nga biki simanya
Shaka Zulu
sulfuric acid mu chemistry
baba pharmacist bo bamanyi kye bategeeza
nzayogera ku muzindalo ne ku TV binyambi eki era ne bangamba byogerako era nfuna mukogo tubaniriza mu studios nina doctor uno agenda tu kati nze nasoma
agenda tubulira ku series bagenda okukola
ne talking points bazimpa ebyokumubuuza babimpa nasoma byaki I can even host a pilot
ne mogera about
nasoma ku nnyonyi vectors zansumbwa baga ebimu ku bibayambako mukubuusa ennyonyi bisimanya mubala biki
physics is zero
nenda bannaye bakyuseemukko syllabus zikyuke abaana batandika okugira batandika okusoma ebintu ebinaabagasa simanyi batya naye bakyusa
form 1 did you know what you're going to be did you know you'll be a journalist
naagala nnyo lwakuba nti journalist abantu bagamba it is a call because me I used to follow radio when I was still young nga kyalina mu primary nga mbeera n'akaradio buli wamu so that's why I feel being radio being a journalist is a call but mu senior 1 kyenzijukira nalina oba kubeera ki kyekyali ewakaawo
you're relating with something ekyali ewaka
waliwo awo ekyali ewakaawo kuba muzeeyi ye wa ddiini nnyo batambula eyo mu irimu zaabwe
wali abalako baseeka
nabeerako seeka nze
wabeerako seeka
naliko seeka ssebo nze sisaaga
nze from form 1 to university first year nalina kuba either civil engineer or architect kizimbe tekyankuba Makerere ne Kyambogo banyima ne bapa building and construction nengenda ku Muteesa nga civil engineering and architecture tebalina evening classes nga you either day student or weekend student ate nga njagala akajja nengenda mu computer science
Suli eyo mapesa
navaayo ddala kati nemaliriza nenzirukayo nenzira mu journalism kati ndi ku muzindaalo. So would you want your son to go through the same thing? If not, what do you think should be done?
Singa afuna chance omwana wange mfulumye Uganda
n'atazomera Uganda tetulina solution
fuluma wanda wali solution mbeera ewaka and reba mumpaddemu kombereko naye that boy by 6 is already up because now the mind is used. I'm asking myself why,
for what?
Otambula bwoti feta je nkola morning saga kumachanga muita ku luguudo okwo nga pichi taddeko busatu babuleeta misi
naye lumu ngenda kuba omuzadde oluyi njagamba Medi yimirira nfulume nkuba omuzadde oluyi zine emmotoka ya Medi.
So byebyo munange.
What part of your childhood do you miss?
Kuba sukali. Nali njagala nnyo sukali bannange anti ze kati mayira ngubulira ndaje nalyanga mu sukali nomuteeka ne mu nsawo muno nonsanga bwoti. Nze nalemezaamuko n'okwata mu bugundi buno kati nentuuka ekiseera twagendako eyo mu kumanyagana nensituka ne bagamba mukatosituka weyanjule watu ali mu P7 awo nensituka
P7 ngo kyabba sukali
ekanzu teyali mu sukali that day naye omukono gwali gwamanyiira ati nasuka okubabuuza abantu
omukono guli mu nsawo oluyi
lwavuga ngala
seeka yakuwa oluyi
babeera ne baganda baabwe ndi wa Mityana babeera ne baganda baabwe abo ate bo babeeyita mannya kuba baganda baabwe babeera bakulu ne kati kubatarange Abdala ne kati gwe Abdala laba abaana bw'obakuzizza mulaawo no gaya ng'akutte mu ngalo mwe.
Naye let me tell you ewaffe even my aunties know you would do everything ne baganda badaddi nga bakimanyi byonna obikola mwana omwana tebamukuba kamayira ka daddi tebakakuba era awo olutalo lutandika n'olaba daddi ne uncle we batabuka. What would be your last word to your primary teachers?
I miss you guys simanyi waje muri but I really want to see you nze nafuuka star nkakasa musobola okuba nga mumpulira yenze Jingo Kato Hussein nasomera e Budda bansomesa e Budda
eri Alfa Tymz
ati eryo lyali isembanga yeno so basinga nkumpita Jingo era Jingo lyakona nnyo mu secondary and primary so bw'oba omanyi nti oli obi wange oli musomesa wange nga gwe omanyi Jingo ababugembe Islamic abaawo mwenna abeebuddwa abo King Fani aba Main Street Primary School mwenna I'm the star here ebyo mbeera ne mugamba but it's like I know that guy I'm the one
yono Jingo wange
in fact I'm the connection mbeera ngeyo nga temulina connection
you are awagamba no good it is the classroom we love you until next time Myra is my name